The original founder 60 years ago built a small house on Woodland Avenue that has grown into this organization today. I'm humbled. I'm just a little part of it. We're all just a little part of it. I mean, think about it. Think about all the staff who have worked here, all the people who have lived here. That's what this community is all about.
I visited the old Heritage House on Woodland Avenue with my grandmother. She took me there, and I must have been 10 or 12 years old. And she was going there because she was visiting some of her friends who were senior to her. She would visit it almost every Shabbos. That connection was the first one for me. I think the reason for my mother's dedication was her mother's dedication. Our connection begins with my grandmother, Leah Kabikoff, to my mother, Bella Wexner. And now there's some continuing responsibility and connection through us.
As individuals age, they worry about who will be there for them, who will take care of them, who will meet their needs when they're vulnerable, when they're unable to take care of themselves. Those of us that have had family members here in any one of our facilities sleep much better at night knowing that our seniors are not alone, that someone is looking out for them.
People can get their medical care right on campus. Yes, doctors round, yes, doctors are available by telephone, but as far as a face-to-face interaction on the day, at the moment you're having the problem, I don't believe many facilities of our type have that to offer. We had upwards of 900 people come through just our short-term rehabilitation unit upstairs, and that's all those people whose lives we definitely made better. And they come here not able to take care of themselves, some of them barely able to function, and they leave in a greatly improved state.
Some of my friends come here. We have facilities here. They enjoy it. They have lunch with me here. We play Mars.
I loved a lot of the residents here, and respect. My thing is respect for them. No matter how old they are, who they are, what kind of dementia they have, just give them respect because they gave us respect. Well, for them, we wouldn't be here, you know, to keep going on and going on. Helen, she's one of my residents who I do therapy with. She does not give up. She's 103 years old. We take a walk down the hall every day. I'm here, and she enjoys it. And some days she doesn't feel good. She said, no, I'm gonna try. She does not give up on anything. I love Wexner. I'm gonna miss it when I retire, but I'm gonna come and volunteer. I am. I'm gonna come and volunteer.
I have albums, pictures of residents. I have, you know, just things that I want to carry with me, and you know, it makes me. If I feel down about something, I will go to that, and I would just look. Hey, look what we have accomplished here.
My husband, Bud, and I moved to Heritage Tower in the 2009. Bud went into a hospice. Now there is no way I could ever say enough about hospice here. It was unbelievable. We were family. Everyone was family. I almost can't describe what it was. They took such good care of him, not only of him, but of my children and myself. They sat down and they talked to us, and we had to learn so much what we're coping with and how to do it. And without them, it would have been a tragedy for us.
I think that the goal in hospice really is to help people live, to live as fully as they can for as long as they have. Being a small hospice, we are able to really tailor the care to the needs of an individual patient and their family.
It's hard to imagine the community without Wexner Heritage Village. Quite honestly, I've been fortunate, I guess, in one way or another, to see other options, and I think it's grim. I really think the community would have an enormous void were it not for the services that we provide.
5 years ago, 10 years ago, looking backwards, you really had one choice, and that's to come into the nursing home, and the nursing home provided great care. The nursing home still provides great care and is a wonderful option for those who need it. But we all know that that is not the only option. So our goal is to continue to create a menu of services. So if someone wants to be served in their home, they can be served in their home. If it's an end-of-life issue and someone wants to be served in our hospice unit, they can be served in our hospice unit. If they want to be in one of our residential living sites, such as Creekside at the Village, they can be there. Our new Wexner Heritage Village is going to be more comprehensive, it's going to be more sophisticated, but it's going to continue to rely on the basic tenet of taking care of people in the best possible way.
The challenge for us is to continue to adapt as the needs of seniors change over time. As we've grown into home health care, that's a huge step forward for us in allowing people to control their own destinies as much as possible.
Things you may have come to the nursing home for or had to come to the nursing home for now will be taken care of at home.
The old model of moving into a nursing home and living out your life there won't exist in another 20 years.
The cottage at Wexner Heritage Village is the newest addition to our family of services, with the opening date anticipated for the summer of 2011. Obviously with Creekside we have independent and assisted living, but this memory support assisted living is going to be the first of its kind on our campus.
I am particularly energized with the new memory unit that we're having. I think it's going to be state of the art. I think there's going to be some amazing things going on there, not only from a service delivery perspective, but from a research and innovative perspective.
We've made great progress on the road to being the best organization we can be and to meet the needs of our community. And that is why I am really proud to co-chair our campaign to revolutionize care at Wexner Heritage Village.
We have solidified our financial stability. Until you do that, you're not in a position to create real change. We have done that, and we believe we're in a position to create real change that matters. And why us? Why Wexner Heritage Village? Why not the organization down the street? We believe very strongly that we are the leaders in Central Ohio of geriatric care.
It's imperative that we be able to bolster our endowment and continue to offer new services without taking on debt, without relying on the government. And I think every one of us is an important piece of that puzzle.
We need active involvement from so many people. There's so many opportunities to be involved, to give your time, to give your resources, to give your love and passion and caring to our residents. There's so many opportunities, and if we can entice our community to take ownership at a higher level than they've already done in the past, which is admirable, then we will have an organization that each of us can be so proud of, because that's what it takes to succeed, and I believe that's what we will do.
Our community should be supporting it 100% in every way that they can.
Make an investment, be part of the organization, and your investment may not be money, your investment may be time, but you will be part of an organization that when you walk out of its doors, you will feel really good about what you're doing.
The responsibility to Heritage House is something my grandmother felt, my mother felt, we feel today, but a lot of people have felt and cared. People that were major donors like Jack Ressler, who cared and, you know, went out and got money and, you know, picked his own pocket, if you would. But people that give at a lesser degree, people that are contributing videos and visits and, you know, small amounts of money. And I don't think it's the size that matters. I think it's the collaboration. That this is an enormous community good, and it's one that everyone in the community should support.
I hope that people really get what a gem they have in their midst and how many beautiful sides to this gem there are.
The people who live here, the frail people, the cognitively impaired people, they didn't just drop out of the sky. They were people like you and me, and they have lives, and they have a lot to share, and they have a lot to give.
Be concerned about it, know what they do here, and help. help any way you can.
You're all going to be there sooner or later. So it behooves you to think ahead and support facilities that will help you in your old age.
I don't want to ever overlook the time, the resources that people 60 years ago, that people 60 minutes ago have given to this organization so it could be the best possible place to care for loved ones in this community.
The Jewish tradition tells us, that we honor the elderly. And it doesn't say that we feed them, it doesn't say we clothe them, it doesn't say we give them shelter. The mitzvah, the commandment is we honor them, we defer to them, we don't ignore them. And by supporting what we do here, we fulfill that commandment in a very, very, very important way.
I would say to the supporters and donors and friends of Wexner Heritage Village, just thank you for making sure that the people who are sometimes silent are not forgotten, and that they're thinking ahead to the future, that in supporting this place, they're not supporting just the here and now, but they're also supporting a little part of the past and a big part of the future.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some are gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with loved ones and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are